You'll notice in that picture that's next that it's no longer a person, but now we have a picture of what? What's in that circle here today? Lincoln. A Bible. And so this is the symbol that now we're going to read God's Word here in a little bit. We're going to open God's Word in a little bit. But in order to do that, and I want to help us kind of understand a little bit about what our passage is, and I'm wondering if anyone knows what an X-ray machine is. Does anyone know what an X-ray machine does? Yeah. It can help you see through your body and your bones. And who uses an X-ray first to you? Doctors do. Yeah, and so maybe it's a dentist to see your teeth, or maybe it's a doctor to see a bone, and maybe it's to see something in your heart. Now, unfortunately, sometimes they use the X-ray because what? Tia? You were on your bike and you fell off. Yeah, you hurt something. Sure. So something bad happened, something's maybe hurting or broken, or something's wrong, and so that's what they use the X-ray to find out what is wrong in your body. There's a picture of one on the screen, and it shows an X-ray of what maybe that would look like. And so a doctor might come out and say, here's an X-ray of your ribs, and you fell off your bike, and your ribs are all fine. They're just a little bit hurt, but I don't see any of them are broken. So that's good news, okay? So today, I brought with me my handy-dandy little X-ray machine, and I thought that maybe we could X-ray some people here and see if there's anything wrong with them. So I'm just going to go over here, and I'm going to plug this in so I can get it started. And I'm wondering if I have anybody that wants to come up here, and we'll see what's maybe inside of them, and we'll do an X-ray. All right, Seth, you want to come up? All right, Tia, you're going to come up. Lincoln, you're going to come up. Come on up, everyone. And Tia, I forgot the name of your brother. Jacob, thank you. All right, so here's my X-ray machine. I'm going to turn it on, boot it up. All right, I got my antennas in the right spot here. And Seth, we're gonna put this right in front of you. Okay, scanning an X-ray. Thank you, Seth. And then we're gonna do Jacob next. If you want to move over to a little bit. Jacob, you already have an X-ray. We can already see inside of you. Yeah, I see all your ribs and your bones. I don't even have to. Oh, it's just your jammies. Well, that worked out really well. We'll take your X-ray, put this in front of you, and click, click, click. All right, Tia, take an X-ray of you. Click, 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 click. Oh, it's working well. Okay. And Lincoln, let's see your X-ray. Click, 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 click. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to send this X-ray to the computer, and the computer is going to process this image, and those of you here and those of you watching should be able to see it in about 5 seconds. It'll be up on the screen, and it should show an X-ray right about now. Oh, you all have a cat inside of you? Well, that's what the X-ray machine says. Do you guys see that online? There's a cat inside of everyone's ribs. That's really interesting. Well, we're just being funny tonight. This isn't really an X-ray machine, and don't worry, none of you have cats inside your ribs. And if you're watching online, it's okay. Nobody here really got a real X-ray, and no one has a cat inside of them. It was just to be funny, but it's to also help us understand a little bit about God's X-ray for us. I'm going to read the passage for you, and I invite you to follow along with what it says. This is a psalm. A psalm in the Bible is where a person was either sad or they were rejoicing and they were happy. Maybe it was a poem, or maybe it was a request to God. And this one here is a request to God. And so the person who wrote this psalm said, God, see what is in my heart. Know what is there. Test me. Know what I am thinking. I didn't scan your heads, I just scanned your ribs. And see if there's anything in my life that you don't like. Help me live in the way that is always right. What is this person asking in this psalm? They want God to call them out on their sin. They want God to say, hey, you are stealing that remote. You have taken that cookie. You are thinking about your mom and dad and you're angry with them because they put you in a timeout. You are upset that a friend didn't show up. Lots of different things where we sin. And this person is saying in the psalm, God, look inside my heart and tell me what's wrong. Take an x-ray of my heart. Tell me where I'm wrong inside so that we can get rid of that. Nobody here likes to take a test, right? So to ask God, test me, that's a challenge, isn't it? My prayer for you who are here tonight and those of you who are watching, ask God. May that be your prayer. God, look into my heart and tell me where I'm doing things wrong. And make that clean by your forgiveness. Pretty cool to have an x-ray in real life, wouldn't it? Yeah. But thankfully, we have a God who can look into our heart for us. So don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid to ask God to look into your heart, because that's a good thing.